Eu juro. Aqui tá bonitinho. Essa cadeira de encosto era melhor pra mim. Chegadão esse tempo.
Estende essa tua pra ficar o pé dele.
Estendi logo que eu tirei. Esse dia bem foi, eu acabei de tirar, porque eu tava deitado aí, tava mal. Uma garrafa d'água bonita. Refrigerante, garrafa de seda de bola.
Seria não, céu, esse dia aqui, pra muito garrafa de água.
Eu juro, só você me chama, eu juro. Vamos buscar mais umas vitórias. Desculpa se eu pisei na bola. Eu juro. Só você me chama.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real
Isso, assim,
expectant
massa,
buzz in the
massa.
stadium and the players on the pitch are
Massa em
raring to
inglês.
go
Ó o
any
TikTok
minute
lá do
now.
cara, é pirata em si aqui.
Expectations and decibels both
Cara, vou do
rising
TikTok
fast
dele ali.
here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Olha lá. Pirata. Oh, man.
And that gets things running. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more...
Oh, he's been caught napping, and he shoots!
Ixi,
What a
Maria.
wonderful
Esse
goal!
meio que era metendo gol.
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful.
It's Nakata! They've got to be quick to recover this. And this is Messi. And this is Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Gerrard.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the keeper's got it again. Nakata. Cafu. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Abriu OS.
Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! Hullet. And it's Gerrard. And it's Messi. Hullet over to the left, back into the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
It's run loose here. And that is a little undercooked. Busquets.
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's up.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Eu vou
Oh,
entregar.
great chance!
Foda.
They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Can he get it through? Busquets. Messi has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. Decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Looking for options. Chance for a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Passando para deixar o like.
Increased defensive figure on the way to that hat-trick.
Oh no, this does not look good. It's out of play for a goal kick. Adams gathers from the goal kick. Played in deep. Oh, what a climb! Keeper's got his work done.
Now, that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. And this is Ronaldinho. Goes for a shot!
Eu mudo. É só você me filmar aqui.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to the
Temos
team.
jogo, amigo.
Focused at all times.
Você
Any
teve
lapse in
que jogo.
concentration, voila.
Jogo que você chega no cara do jogo.
Palmeiras give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a
Acabou,
shout.
acabou.
Cannavaro. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Neymar. That's Beckham. The pressing's intense and it's paid
Olha
off.
ali, né, juiz? Veio sair na cara do gol já. Pode, amor. Aí você pode fazer o jeito que você quiser. Joga uma água na frente pra não entrar poeira.
Cafu. Cannavaro. Beckham. Pull it. He's in plenty of space here. And he's taking no chances there. He's had a shot!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Beckham plays it short. Picks it up brilliantly. Climbs up big. Sticks it
Ele
away.
bebeu água, só de ir.
And they are pulling clear here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. That's been cut out, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Senhoras e senhores, colaborem com o nosso fundo de reforma do estádio.
Here we go again then. Palmeiras didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Adams. And back to the keeper. Cafu. That's a sharp pass. Cannavaro. Beckham. And it's Hullet. For Messi. Cannavaro. And it's Messi. Out for a throw. Gerrard running with the ball, and he's worked it through. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi. A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bastoni. Oh, that's fabulous. He slings it in. Messi. Pressing high and with purpose.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cafu, who's set up 1 goal so far. pull it. Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Nakata. Beckham. And Adams. Nakata. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And it's Cannavaro. Bastoni. Cafu. And it's Cannavaro. Pullet looks to get on the end of this. Cafu. That is good strength. And Bastoni. Adams. Cafu. Beckham. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball, and he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Here comes another cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cafu. Beckham. Messi. That has been cut short. Plays a sharp little ball here. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. And it's Nakata. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Neymar. And this is Messi. And he's straight offside.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So here comes a substitution.
4, camisa 8, Ronaldinho.
That is
Camisa
good
10,
alertness.
camisa 9, camisa 7.
1 minute to add according to the board. Messi. And that is as far as it goes. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless.
Eu vou dizer que esse crossplay que eu não tô muito. Nada, tudo, nada, nada, nada. Vai jogar assim ruim demais, moço.
Não, tu tem que arrumar alguma coisa pra jogar.
Até que é. Assiste, esse cara aí eu acho bom os vídeos dele. É que fica piada de negro. Mas falar daí é preso na vida real. Aí, tá. Tá ficando geladinho de chocolate, o cara dá um pedaço mais do dedo dele. Aí, viu?
Esse é novo.
Ah, agora que sim tem jogo. Só sentadinho pra cima. Certo. Olha, bicho. É a bola. Os pensos da campo é doido no
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team. Clarence Seedorf is good enough to mix it up there with the best on the planet.
In practically every position.
Yeah, he can perform a whole number of roles in keeping with that Dutch trait of total football, and he can have the swaying influence here too. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Palmeiras não pode perder duas partidas seguidas de jeito nenhum.
Ronaldinho. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
O time dele é bom, o time do rapazinho é bom.
No, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho. Vitinha. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliantly. Shapes to shoot!
Que golaço!
Delivered all right!
Eu só fiquei lá canto, vou pegar uma cadeira pra mim.
The odds were against him.
Cara
Little
de
matter.
coisa lá.
Such a well-worked finish. It
Cara,
looked like he was going to be
boa.
shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Faz um golaço.
Number 21,
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Gerrard. Ronaldinho.
E...
Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's been won straight back. Palmeiras couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he cuts out the supply. Out to the right. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. That's tidy. He's got away.
Porra!
And that's gone
Pô,
behind.
essa bola
for a
logo,
goal
filho de uma
kick.
puta.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mateus looking to get on the end of this.
Esse cara tá com assistência.
He's in a decent chance!
O cara
And he
não
was
tá,
there
tá.
to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Chance! They've done it!
Se...
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Suspense, assistência, meu.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Well, that has not gone well. That's an imaginative pass. It's a goal kick. Gerrard. Plays a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho plays it in. Oh, what has happened here? Vitinha. Can he finish? Oh, the ball. Oh, it's fallen loose again. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Pele. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gerrard! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tries to pass it through.
Dá-lhe assistência.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
minute at a time.
Que fuleiragem é essa?
It's gone out for a throw-in. Now it's Neymar. Good ball, good take. He is through here. And this is Ronaldinho. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Palmeiras are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so we're off again.
Palmeiras have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Assistência.
Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo.
Climbs up big!
Oh, Pelé.
Just off target.
Pele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Já tem limão, tira e bota na geladeira. Limão.
Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really
Posso ver não, esse é do
well.
posto médio aí.
And here's Ronaldinho. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. That pass isn't the best.
Só de um pouco, ele muito.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the finish!
Isso é assistência. Caralho.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can...
Goes for a shot! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Tirou todos, hein?
Has posed a few awkward
Eu tô na
questions.
geladeira.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And it's Kukçu. He can run onto that. He has a look up. Tries a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Aí a máquina driblou sozinha, a máquina falou sozinha.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mateus, looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a little off target. Kvaratskhelia has it out wide and in space. He slings it in.
Palmeiras really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, super find. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Pelé.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Neymar. Ronaldinho. Kirkchu. Fired deep towards the back post.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
E aí, Laura, tua irmã tá lá? A Uds? Menino? Bora de assistência, embora, que eu tenho que ficar com o peixe não.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ronaldinho. Number 11, Neymar. Number 20, Mateus. Coming on the field, number 4,
Ronaldinho.
number 23.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitutions taking place.
He's being urged to shoot. Kaka pinches it off him. Hullet. Oh, it's a foul.
Salve, Harry.
Fala, Luizão, perigoso, jogando com Zé assistência aqui, passando
Nick na
raiva.
caixa tem MJ.
Valeu, mano.
It's just
que
a
é
silly
gol,
one to give away at this stage of the game.
This certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range. And this and
Vazado para Fortaleza e o canal.
Neymar.
Nossa, desgraça, bate a falta
Assistência
ali.
e foda MLK.
É foda mesmo, não é o jeito.
But he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
É o jeito, faz isso aqui.
Salve, Marcão.
Segundo máximo.
Roberto Carlos. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And it's Gerrard. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Kukçu, given the lift of his goal.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a quick ball upfield.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's
a searching pass. Tries to play it through. Kukçu showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass is just off target. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, that's a key interception. Played out towards the right wing. The less said about that pass, the better. 5 minutes to add. It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kukçu. Oh, that's clever. Shoots! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. And we're done. Palmeiras played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
I'm afraid to tell you that
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the...
E o Palmeiras não está numa fase boa. Vem de 2 derrotas. O time não está se encaixando. Vão ter que trocar jogadores. Atrás de outro volante aqui. Posição no lugar de alguém que eu não estou usando. Mais um aqui. Agora lascou mesmo, viu? Eu tô de folga, essa merda cai. É só pra não perder minhas 2 partidas mesmo, né? Ferrugem, vagabundo! Ah, tu peito de cortador pra tá um. Minhas alterações não foram feitas. Ei. Ai. que eu coloquei. Será? Bora ver se não cai agora. E se não cai, tu pega o diabo de assistência. É, talvez não tenha muita sorte, não. Olha, o Raposão tá pra jogo. Aí, falou o som, esqueci o negócio. Na hora que eu tiro o lateral esquerdo. Deixa eu falar. Olha o time do cara. Bom. O que é?
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That's a cute ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Assistências não ligadas, a bola não sai de jeito
but he
nenhum.
wasn't buying it. Out for a throw. Vitinha did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Can he stop it going out? And it's Vitinha. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Now that looks a decent ball. Vitinha! Vitinha! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Pull it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Doku.
Such good technique.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Doku. No goals as yet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vitinha really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Looking for the run. That has not gone well. And it's Messi. Now it's Brahim Diaz. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Could move up a gear here. Can he get onto this? He's got away. And that is masterful defending. That is ended up in no man's land. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. It'll be a throw-in. Conte. Neymar is onto it in a flash. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Ambitious ball here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Vitinha. Brahim Diaz was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Neymar. He is through here.
Oh, great feat, that.
Neymar, plenty to aim at here. Chance for a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 7.
And we're off again.
Camisa
So the
8.
first half brought no goals.
9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
camisa 13.
Palmeiras come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Neymar. Distributed tidily. Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vitinha! It's in!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the first... It's Pelé! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Vitinha. Olise has it out wide. Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Crossed into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Vitinha looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pelé. Palmeiras perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. That's a throw. Ronaldo is onto this, and that's him. Gets his head on it! Another fruitless header.
Palmeiras really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Próximo, né? Fazer o quê? Quem estiver assistindo aí, deixa um comentário aí, por gentileza. Fala de onde é quem tá assistindo. Deixa o like também na live. Vou dar uma mexida aqui agora, né? Deixa eu carregar o jogo. Nossa, provavelmente. Pronto, eu vou colocar. Nossa, aqui eu vou colocar. Ter pra terminar com ela depois disso tudo.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly. Gets his head on it!
Porra, Pele!
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Essa bola que tu erra, você tem um. Isso, sapato.
Aims beyond the defence, and he's managed to get Pele! Oh, he has leathered that.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Kvaratskhelia, looking for options for movement. Rodri, Frosinone are looking to break at pace. Out to the right, now it's Messi. Opts for safety. And here's Lampard. Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram.
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Caceres. Rice. Rodri.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And this is Lampard. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Lampard. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Knocks it into space. And he's in on... It's Pelé! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
He rises! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Roberto Carlos does well to get it back. Caceres kept his eye on it, and he's there. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Messi gets into a good position. Can he finish? It's in! Into the lead once more. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness.
Chance for a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pelé is offering a right smile there.
Rice. Rodri. Now it's Pelé. Caceres. Rodri. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that's left him on the... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, super ball! Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Rice. Palmeiras are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, smashing header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Messi, great vision. Now it's Pelé. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Garnacho. Lampard. And that is a little undercooked. Gerrard. Now it's Mbappe. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Roberto Carlos. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Busquets. Garnacho. Now it's Hullet. Good ball, good take. Here's Kvaratskhelia!
Ah!
I'll be a bit
Oh,
disappointed
uma bola
with
assim
that.
dentro.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
He's found a way through. He slings it in. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And it's Rodri. Lampard looking understandably energised after his goal. He's a sharp little ball here. Kvaratskhelia picks it up out. He's having a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Short changes him with that pass. Messi. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gerrard. Now it's Pele. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, they could be caught out here.
Palmeiras may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Kvaratskhelia going face to face with his great rival, and that's not going to reach. He's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Palmeiras have reclaimed it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. Mbappe. Oh, just skips past his man. Pass is just off target.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Nicely weighted ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Mbappe. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
24. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 8. Ronaldinho. Camisa
That is a great pick out. And the chance! And he hits the net. 200. It's the goal they all came to see. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Palmeiras really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Can he get it through? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rivaldo. Rice.
Palmeiras really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's on it. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
Palmeiras are making a change now.
Camisa 5. Camisa 10. Deixando o campo.
Ronaldinho. And this is Pele. Oh, such a clever touch. That was very necessary.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for a draw now.
Aí, que jogou aí. Pau no cu. Vai rejogar, meu filho. Não, não tô jogando na terceira. É.
Oh, he did so well to hold his
Calma.
run and stay on side, Peter.
Ele já foi pra
really
colocar a mão
clever.
ali. Da churrasqueira,
Palmeiras completely come back.
Quer
And
jogar
now
você
they
quer
only
beber.
need to hold out for a few minutes.
Você quer beber, você.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but
Depois
they
agora
should
assiste
find it
esse foda.
necessary
Ó,
to
ó,
avoid
assiste
a
esse falando
slip-up
aí.
now.
Tem que pegar o goleirão, pode deixar.
And time is
O goleiro é
up.
melhor.
What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game.
Also,
From those players, what unity, what joy. That was so
Também
very,
não tô jogando
very
igual eu jogava
good.
antes, não.
E pô, aí não vai ganhar o time
Man of the
todo,
match,
Tô em
and
dois
deservedly
capítulos
so.
trabalhando, pô. Play 2 paga aquela box lá do
Thrilling,
MSN.
nail-biting, perhaps
Hoje
frustrating
paga
until
ela.
the very end, but we do
O Wesley tá
have a
trabalhando também,
winner.
aí
Well, this looked
faz no
like it
fogo,
had
entendeu?
a draw written all over
Tem hora
it, Peter,
que
so credit where
eu
it's
vejo no
due.
celular, eu
They
vejo que
found
o
a way
Pleitinho
to
entrou,
win
tem
it,
mais do lado
and
do
they can take
serviço.
great
E
satisfaction
entre joga
from
dois partidos cansado,
never
rasgar,
losing that focus.
aí não dá do cara jogar quase não. Quase não entra tudo também.
O time tá foda, né?
Time razoável, pô.
O Cristiano Ronaldo.
Porque tu gasta uma reservinha. E tem o terceiro banco aqui, viado. Terceiro banco aqui, ó. Olha o tanto de jogador. Ó. Nossa, tem jogador que eu nem uso.
Peguei esse bicho esse dia e tô jogando com ele.
Ó. Esse cara. É rápido, ele pra driblar é rápido. Driblar, o cara arruma só os passos dele, o cruzamento, hein? Ó.
É, sabe nem que bota, hein?
Sei não, pô. Tem hora que eu fico doidinho, ó. Olha os caras desses no banco, ó. Salah,
Lá,
Chave, Ronaldo, até doido, ó. O Som. Esse lateral aqui, o melhor lateral do mundo hoje. Esse cara aqui, no Mendes.
Chave.
Chave, olha esse cara aqui. Ai, que pensar que aqui é bom, graças, mas é bom, bom mesmo. Esse outro lateral ofensivo aqui, bom também. Esse aqui foi de R$5, top, esse lateral aqui é bom também.
Tem ele.
É bom, esses caras são bons, pô. Só que aí tem jogador demais, velho. O cara, ó, o Vinícius lá. Ó, volante bom que eu acho esse bicho aqui, ó. Lateral bom também. Esse aqui de falta aqui não tem falta com ele é gol. Esse cara é bom, pô. Tem, aqui o cara não tem muito time, pô. Aí, ó, o time que eu tô jogando aqui. Agora quem não sai do time de jeito nenhum é esse bicho aqui, ó. Sai não. Bom demais. Aí eu tô com 2.000 e pouca moeda aqui, pô, pra pegar. Vou pegar uma box, tem no. Vou juntar, não tem nessa de eu pegar qualquer box, né? Eu tô juntando aí. Tô com 2.000 e pouca moeda aí, ó. Se vacilar, o cara vai pegar. O cara bota mais umas 1.000 moedas e pega algum aí, tem? Mas o cara. Domingo, segunda-feira vai vir aquela box com Del Piero, se não me engano. Platini, Del Piero e outros carinha aí. São bons, Platini mesmo é bom mesmo, tá? Aí eu vou ver se dá certo. Pra pegar um. Queria pegar o jogador brasileiro, tem a seleção brasileira, tem da Argentina. Até o São Perigoso. Tá, mas você joga lá é só. Como é que fala? Você joga lá é só no.
É normalzinho.
É normal, né?
Não tem como.
Tem internet não lá.
Tem como jogar assim.
Ó, aí, não tá ligado em cabo não, meu aí, ó. Ei, minha internet que eu uso na internet do meu tio, do lado aí, ó. Pra tu ver como é bom, ó. Não, nem oscila, pô. Só se a internet estiver ruim. Nem acaba, eu não uso nem o cabo, ó, a distância que eu tô usando aqui, ó. Wi-Fi, a distância. Tem, pô. Olha, eu queria falar gravando tudo aqui. O cara tem que.
Ele já chegou.
Chegou. Ah, já falta jogar um aqui. Você vai jogar um aqui. Quer não, viado? Vai lá, então. Qualquer coisa eu passo lá, dar um grito. Jogar mais uns aqui. Não me deixe fora da sua agenda do fim de semana. Caralho, é top mesmo. Se for nada é bom, né?
Foi, tá? Esse cheiro.
Se melhora. É o esquento.
Para, não, um cheiro estranho mesmo.
Só se for.
Vai. Eu não sabe o que é mesmo. Não tá vendo se sai.
Sei que eu acho que eu vou passar um carro em casa.
Depois mesmo, sacolão.
Bora lá.
Nem foi sacolão. Não, sacolão muito ruim, deve estar duas anos mesmo. Aí vai lá pra mãe, que a mãe disse assim, olha esse confeito cheio de carne fora.
Bora, Marcos. Não comprometer meu time, não, filho da. Pra frente. Respeitar o adversário aqui, não. Tem negócio de respeitar adversário aqui não, filho.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Signal Iduna Park location. So that's got things underway.
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile anywhere on that right flank, and you see him make overlap after overlap, and he loves to stretch defences.
No argument. Oh, given away! Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going face to face with his great rival. Oh, they can break here. Rijkaard. Roberto Carlos.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. Now the delivery. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Looking to play him in.
Sólida
Well, it's a move
assistência.
of great promise, but will it...
Decent chance!
Foi sólida assistência, filho de rapariga.
It was a great
Mas
finish.
não
He
vai
put it
escapar
away
da
with
derrota
great
de
poise,
qualquer jeito.
dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Palmeiras are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Knocks it into space. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yaya Toure.
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And that has left him in a heap. He won't be happy with that one. And this is Rivaldo. And he shoots! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
After 29 minutes, it's number 19.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Rivaldo. Great vision. Picked out big chance!
Porra,
He's managed to get
Gullit!
it all wrong.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
that's
really
the-
like
yeah.
that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Eu não vejo perdoa, aqui ele não perdoa não.
And it's Rivaldo. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he can clear it away. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Now this could be a chance. Haaland is flag offside. Now, can they get him away? He's having a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Gullit. Beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Roberto Carlos. And we hit half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
Neither
side holding back here. It has been
Mesmo
quite
a
a
assistência do
half
Galo,
this.
não vai dar
Well, it's a
conta não.
lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Bora, enfim, bora. Ligou essa assistência aí, mano. Bora, vindo embora.
And we're underway again.
Palmeiras really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now that looks a decent ball. Gullit plays it in. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Shapes to shoot! And that has been clubbed
Dá-lhe
away.
assistência.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. And again, well, what's he giving here?
Ah não, é molecagem.
Palmeiras really could have done without this.
De automático.
Schmeichel, in the context of the game, he must save it. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Khan claims comfortably. Now that's well seen too. That is ended up in no man's land. And here's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Cleared without complication. Iniesta crosses.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Bora, meu filho.
That'll be a throw-in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's got a Mbappe!
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been cut short. Iniesta. Now it's Neymar. Van der Ven makes the interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Threads one in. Now it's Rivaldo. Great Rivaldo!
Pega.
They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's
Pode mexer.
In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
But that has not gone well. Lewandowski. Now, and a chance! Goal! Paris
Pega um gol peixe, essa bola imprensada aí.
into the lead once more. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Well, there's plenty to like about.
It's Rivaldo! So close to drawing level.
Rivaldo really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Clique, meu lindo.
Valeu,
Iniesta
mano.
gets over and
Tá
intercepts.
sumido, pô. Quero ver aqui em casa hoje, ó.
It's a
Perto do
pretty
pouquinho
loose
da Glorinha.
pass. Palmeiras are looking desperate
Tá na
here.
casa do outro amigo dele ali do
Short
lado,
on
que tá
time
sempre na minha
and
casa.
options.
Well,
Trouxe o
looking
videogame e
too
tudo pra
little, too
jogar.
late, but they are giving it all they have.
And that has been
Estou
clocked
passando mal
away.
um bocado aqui, ó. Jogando com uns aleatórios aqui, ranqueada. Falei que eu tinha jogado mesmo pra ranqueada, não tem.
Paris Saint-Germain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock.
Estava
No
com
need
a
to overly
IA
commit now.
ligada aqui.
Roberto Carlos,
Tá bem.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Rivaldo, nicely weighted ball
Has been indicated.
into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And he cuts out the supply. Iniesta.
Escolheu quem do show time.
He's shifting through the gears
Oi?
here. And it's Rivaldo. Passes short and sharp.
That's just playing it safe.
Ah, pô,
Simple.
escolhi o Marquinhos, que eu queria fazer uma seleção brasileira.
Tries to pass it through.
Mas nenhum daqueles ali ia jogar
Oh,
meio
he did
titular no
well
meu
to
time.
reach that.
Eu
And
escolhi o
he's managed to
Marquinhos.
get rid.
E também tô juntando uma moeda aqui pra me pegar uma box. Segunda-feira parece que vai vir uma box do Platini, Del
perhaps
Piero e
feeling
outro
a little
carinha aí.
aggrieved with this final score. They
Eu vou pegar
clearly
ela
feel
não.
that their efforts warranted something
Vou pegar uma
more.
box dos caras top mesmo.
Your final
Eu
thoughts?
também.
Absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully.
Pegar uma
Ele é
box
bom,
boa.
viu?
That's left plenty for the
É
manager
bonzinho,
to
pô,
think
ele.
about. A painful
Ele tá até
reminder
jogando
of
aqui, eu até botei ele aqui pra
where
jogar.
standards
Eu quero pegar uma box top pro meu time. Esse cara top. Um cara desse novo aí, épico, entendeu? Que eu não tenho. Porque eu não tenho nenhum desses atual bom. Tipo o Mbappé, tipo o Rodrigo, tipo esses caras top mesmo que jogam hoje. Lamine Yamal, Dembélé. Eu não tenho nenhum desses caras. Eu quero pegar um desses caras, tipo um desses mais novo.
Deixei o meu 102 com 85 de aceleração.
Puxa, tá bom. O meu tá 103 mesmo, não
Marca
encheu a
muito.
ficha dele não. Vou ver aqui o meu time aqui. É pra ter o time tá bom demais, você é doido. O Kelvin, né? Aí, ele foi ali acender um churrasco ali. Vamos jogar lá. Isso pra me dar daqui a pouco. Daqui a pouco eu vou passar lá pro meu vídeo que eu ver. Mas eu estou jogando pouco também. Se vocês também não entram. É embaçado. Aí vai jogar a divisãozinha que fazia que eu tinha jogado. Tô jogando agora aqui a divisãozinha aqui, tá? Vai dar merda essas coisas aqui, não tá pensando.
Aí sim, kkk.
O time não tá ruim não.
Tô jogando pouco também.
Olha o homem aqui, ó. Lá, ver o que é que tem nesse jogo aqui. O cara joga até tranquilo, porque quando o cara pega os caras com assistência, eu me estresso. Eu dou quando jogar contra o cara com assistência. Sai um gol nada a ver. Tá vendo um bloqueio que eles fazem aí que não tem nem condição. Botafogo, malvadinho.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central...
colega meu tava usando assistência comigo no xixu e negando sempre. Aí botei uma regra que quando o jogo começar e quando der pausa, tem QS.
Como é, rapaz? Mas como é que tu vai saber que o cara tá usando assistência?
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out?
Tem que sair com a bola para lateral.
Italy is the country of great defenders,
Tá
Peter,
vendo, não?
and this fella, Alessandro Bastoni, looks very much in line to be its...
Oh, what a mistake! So much time and space here.
Bora, meu filho, hein? Voltou.
Vitinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well, this is intriguing.
And it's Vitinha. And he's had a hit! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't...
Mas aí,
quite
pô,
get it
quando
on
é
target.
amigo, quando não é amigo, como é que faz? Tipo aqui, ó. Ah, o cara tá
Se
jogando,
sair
deve
com a
sair.
bola e tudo para lateral, a assistência tá desligada.
Ah, tá. Agora eu joguei com, tipo, que correu com a bola assim da linha até o final, lá, pegou a bola... Pegou a bola lá na defesa e saiu para cima da lateral, da linha lateral aí. Bora, Botafogo.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Iniesta. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Nicely weighted ball. And they can counter here. Koundé has been caught there, it's a foul.
E pô, como é que bate falta com o Roberto Carlos, hein? É, eu não tô sendo um gol de gosto de falta com o Roberto Carlos.
That's going to go a long way. Botafogo have reclaimed it. Pullet tries to play it through. Adams spots it and intercepts.
Se eu aí, esse bote aí tinha errado.
O meu tá sugerido essa versão aí.
Looking for the
Muito bem,
run.
pô.
And this is Pele. There's the header.
Eu deveria sugerir, pô, eu acho. Só que eu não sei bater falta com ele, não.
Score first. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Ei, parceiro aqui.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Botafogo really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Ó, aqui com ele aqui, pô, ele passa gol. Essa distância aí, não tem como não. Ele não acerta
Yeah, it would
Olha,
seem
ele tá
a
na
little
falta
too
aqui.
far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
What a save!
Desgraça, não dá certo o
Terrific
campo.
reactions. Koundé. Botafogo have a free kick. Mbappe. Oh, good spread.
Oh, really well played.
He's on it. Can he get away? Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cannavaro can get it clear. Looking to play him in. And now they can spring out of defence. And the shot's on here. Now it's Pelé, and it's been played through. Neymar gets flagged offside.
De diabo que o Neymar tá impedido aí.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score, and he shoots! They've scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Roberto Carlos considers his options, looking to widen the gap even further here.
Esse é o gol dessa porra.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Messi. Mbappe! Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Iniesta knocks it into space. He's got away.
Ah, deve ficar bom mesmo aí.
Koundé.
Ó,
It's a crossfield ball
só que
towards
o
the
Jack é
other
muito
flank.
grande para colocar só.
That is good alertness. Pelé powering forward here. Bastoni did well
Meu
to
tudinho,
emerge
hein?
with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye
Comeu
on.
todos, hein?
Now it's Hazard. Hazard,
8.
deep
Comeu
cross.
2 ontem.
Cleared without
Mentira.
hesitation.
Condição, tá com isso aí ontem não.
Pullet proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
3 minutos de acréscimo.
Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. There could be trouble
Que
here,
tomou, hein?
but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Já tá aqui pra nós almoçando.
Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski stood his ground strongly. And the shot! He scores! And right on half-time, that is telling. And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Palmeiras head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And we are back on the way. Engages and forces him off the ball. Shoots! Hits off target and by quite a way. Oh,
what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Iniesta.
Ah, não, engraçado.
And this is Neymar, and he's lost his man here. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pele is onto this. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's tries a shot! He scored! Botafogo back on level terms. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Palmeiras really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
And it's Baggio. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Quickly taken. Neymar. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neymar. Oh, he's bustling. There's the shot! It's hit the upright.
A bola dessa não entra, moço.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 10, camisa 18, camisa 23, camisa 5. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 14.
And claimed it back swiftly. That has ended up in no man's land. Picked out, it's Neymar! In for the pieces!
Filha da puta.
And yes, it's there!
Ele pegou essa chapada do Neymar ainda.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Mexe.
The keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Iniesta. Oh, he's onto this. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's been caught napping. Real chance. Oh, it's hit the post.
Pega.
They've done it. Vitinha duly reaps his reward. Kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Schneider. Neymar. Iniesta is fouled. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard. Ball played for Xavi. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar. That has not gone well. Just about up to 75 minutes. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. The pass has gone astray. He's going for goal! And that would have been game, set and match.
Vitinha clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Can he get on the end of this? It's out for a goal kick. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Messi gets into a good position. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Great vision. It's played through for him. He's through and all alone! Chance, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are cruising away! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Não teve jeito para o Botafogo. Não conseguiu a vitória esperada. O time
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that pass isn't the best.
O Palmeiras não tá para brincadeira.
Rijkaard.
Vai
Oh,
em
Red,
busca da
nice
segunda divisão
interception.
de qualquer maneira.
Roberto Carlos, and he's intervened well there.
O time cansou,
Schneider.
o time cansou.
Played into space,
O time cansou.
back into the middle. That's a shade optimistic. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Vitinha, Cannavaro, Pele chasing after it. Now it's Neymar, driving through the middle. Iniesta. Neymar. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Neymar. And that is expertly dealt with. Busquets. Great ball. And the finish! He has done it! Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defence.
That's that, the end. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eye.
Desse jeito nos perdeu o game. Deixa eu ver aqui. Perdi uma. Perdi duas. Perdi três. Ganhei três. Ganhei uma. Ganhei duas. Três. Perdi três, ganhei três. Ah, vantagem que eu fiz. Enzo, vem cá. Pode ser, deixa eu vir pra cá pra ver. Já tá ali sim. Já deve vir aqui, velho. Tá bom. Eu vi. Ah, tá na rede também, tu. Afogado. E temos um jogo. Palmeiras e as Marias. Vixe, meu amigo, Cristiano Ronaldo, Vitinho, Kanté, mais água do cara, vamos pensar. Chato, não vai então, bora o que vai dar. Deixa meu amigo, não é pra você não. Você tá muito. É hora dos cobras criados entrar. Meteu o Messi todinho aqui nesse cara. O cara também é bom.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
When you have Edwin van der Sar in goal, it's like having an 11th outfield player. He can make every kind of save and get his team on the front foot.
Has a great gift for distribution, doesn't he? Almost assists.
Exactly, he's a playmaking goalkeeper who likes to trigger attacks as soon as the ball ends up in...
Oh, what a mistake! He's shifting through the gears here. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Pele finds himself offside. Now that's well seen too. Conte, Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Oh, that looks a Rummenigge! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Nice interception, well timed. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Pinches it off him. Gullit. Decent chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Busquets. Now it's Pele. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. And evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he shoots! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. So smooth, a signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Messi. First quarter of an hour gone.
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their...
He rises! Vitinha. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Now that looks a decent ball. Played up towards the front line. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shifted upfield. Threads one in. Rijkaard. Beckham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gerrard makes the interception. Now it's Gullit, and he's got the beating of his man. Gullit! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And it's Beckham. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Peter, the keeper knows that even if his wall is perfect, it doesn't serve as any guarantee here.
Beckham! Decent hit from there. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Looking to play him in. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Looking for options for movement. And he's intervened well there. Vitinha. Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Gullit. Picked out, great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gerrard. Oh, this looks sharp. So what can they make of this? Vitinha. And it's Beckham. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Spread neatly. And that has been cleared. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Gullit. Gullit gets flagged offside. Defending was strong and firm. Now it's Gullit. Vitinha. And here's Gullit.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Gullit.
Cruzeiro have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Hullet. And this is Hullet. Now it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Gente, liga se tirar 2, se estiver na sala de liga.
That's a shade optimistic. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Hullet. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Ronaldinho. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until...
It's Pele! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap...
Beckham. Oh, delightful ball. Thuram.
Cruzeiro couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Kante gets across to intercept that. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
Oh, smashing header! And he's there to get it away. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gerrard. Oh, that's a key interception. Vitinha. And he cuts out the supply. Pele. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Ronaldinho. It's a pretty loose pass. Dixon. Beckham. Maldini calmly anticipates. In with the challenge. Knocks it into space. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. Beckham. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. Thuram. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Tries to pass it through. Now, can they get him away? Delivers with whip. It's Gerrard! Oh, it's come off the upright. From Messi!
Já pegou a bola aí, já. Não
Oh,
vou
that
só
is
conseguir.
rather wayward.
Good piece
Pegar
of
uma bola pra ela
opportunity
aí.
there, but
Tá,
wasn't
com
able to
o
turn it home in the end.
Quer ver aí, pediu pra ver o time aí, eu mostrei o time pra ele. Esse time tá pancada, né? Se pegar o Van der Sar, não, aqui não, o goleiro é melhor que ele, não vou pegar ele, vou deixar um cara assim, embora. E deu uma diferença box aí do zagueiro que tá aí, só que hoje, né? Deu uma ladinha nela, só que acabou ali. Acabou, se pegar é bom, o zagueiro é bom. Pois é, por isso que eu não fui. Porque eu tenho um. Aí o Mike é bom, mas eu vou pegar ele pra tirar o tio pra botar ele. Aí o outro é fraquinho. Três toques no jogo.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Mas né, não dá pra pegar nada.
And he was quick to react. Tries to play it through. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I just think, though, that was selfish and a little uncalled for. He must
Chance for a shot! He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Van Basten! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Van Basten is fully aware
não,
of
você
how
cara não dá valor
important
pros
that
outros,
could have been.
entendeu?
Probably game set.
Terrific header! And this is Hullet. And across it goes.
Ele não dá valor pras coisas dos outros.
Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. He's got away.
Pra dar biscoito e começa a maior luta pra dar
There's great
biscoito.
running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Hullet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
The most accurate pass. 1 minute to add according to the board. Now it's Hullet. That looks a cracking ball.
Mexeu o goleiro, só que ele achou que eu ia bater. Não, ele achou que eu ia bater com o Neymar, mas naquele lado que bate ali, ó.
And
Bate
there
na
goes the
dele.
final whistle.
Ah, não é doido.
Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Perder não. E aí eu... Não é assim. O time pega 107, né? 108. 107 é sem técnico. 108. Fala. Era pro Vitor começar a titular aqui, ó. Queria ter bem que esse era o Messi, acho que eu nem mais não, pô. O overall e tal tá passado já. 104. É isso. 20 jogadores. Aí vinha de graça se for vir. É, só se for. Mas um mês. Hã? Cadê o jogo, será? Acho que não. Sempre é complicado, né? Ah, não, melhor não. Pegou quem? Contrato selecionado. Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Eu não faço seleção do Brasil, eu tenho muito brasileiro. Ó, a seleção. Ó, Pelé, Roberto Carlos. Tudo aí agora tem. Na missão, só
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Viu, o negócio de assistência vai mudar.
And we're underway.
Não vai ter modo aí que
Who can make the
não
difference?
vai aceitar.
Well, Peter,
jogar
it's
com
always hard to
assistência.
gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not
Mas
the
é
type
outro,
of player
é,
you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front whenever possible.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Nice sequence of passes, this. Pelé has got himself a free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Roberto
É,
Carlos!
mentira.
Oh,
Oxi.
it's got in!
Well, that's
Aí
really
é lá
unfortunate.
certinho, ó.
He'll
Ó.
be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels. It's a huge moment for the game and a shocking moment for him personally, but it happened at the best possible time. This is recoverable.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Great chance!
Acabei de jogar contra VC.
You need his best there, and he found it.
Estava na conta do meu amigo.
Somewhat off target.
Tá certo, né?
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Searching pass he's played there. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a...
Deixei o leak.
The Netherlands clearly should
É,
have
aí
gone for
também
the
ia
easier
jogar assim, o
pass.
Roberto
Now
Carlos
they'll have
assim.
to quickly regroup.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he
Mano, a narração está mais alta que sua voz.
Eu tô longe do
pull it?
microfone.
No way he was going to let him past. First quarter of an hour gone. And this is Bale. Played into space out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Now it's Henderson. Ronaldinho. In with the challenge. Batistuta! Really well taken goal. The Netherlands are level. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
The Netherlands grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Shoots! And it's in! And they're back in front! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Bale. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's well done. Really robust. Racing over the bar.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Batistuta. Can he finish? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Threads one in. Oh, well measured. And this is Ronaldinho. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Showing good feet. And that has left him in a heap. No foul, says the referee. The Netherlands have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. Roberto Carlos. Now that looks a decent ball. Palmeiras heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Thuram. Rijkaard. Good play on the left-hand side here. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and
It's Ronaldinho! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
he did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Palmeiras have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Batistuta! Off the post! This time, surely! Busquets. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Aims beyond the... Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Palmeiras are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que vocês podem ouvir a transmissão ao vivo da partida de hoje na rádio FM do nosso clube. Substituição.
The Netherlands kick off the second half.
Camisa 8.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, he couldn't quite make it.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 13.
Palmeiras come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Oh, this is a great position. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And it didn't take him long. Oh, what has happened here? And a chance! Tries to get it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. He can run onto that, and he's picked it up out wide. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Maldini. It's not gone well. Now it's Cruyff. That's a good... And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, this looks sharp. Hullet. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And they can counter here. Tries to pass it through. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Looking tidy in possession here. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Maldini wins the duel this time.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Batistuta. Shot goal! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Hullet.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Luis Suarez. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Henderson, knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
And this is Luis Suarez. Maldini calmly anticipates. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Bale.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Into the last 5 minutes. And this is Batistuta.
The Netherlands really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And this is Ronaldo. Conte. So that's it. It is all over. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of
Tá fazendo arroz já, ó.
Ah, ele chegou hoje. Vai tomar uma mais aqui, olha esse pé de pau aqui. Essa escola nova. Aqui, ó.
Daniel tá lá, amor. Você já bebeu uma maisena lá debaixo do pé de pau. E amor, só comeu 2 bichinhos daquele de ontem. Uhum.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Bola. Toca a bola bem.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Conte. Good running, strong and purposeful. And that has been cut short.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that has not gone well. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Recife with the corner. There first. Cleared away. Palmeiras are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's shifting through. Ronaldinho! And he really went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Cafu. Oh, it's Van Basten. Serginho could try cutting inside here. No goals as yet. So what can they make of this? Rodri gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Conte. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's made its way to him. They are in front. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the first moment of real significance. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Half an hour played now. A probing pass. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, it's Van... He is just caressing the ball. Kante unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.